In Formula One, prize money is one of the biggest ways teams earn income. Every season, the sport's governing body collects billions from TV rights, sponsorship deals, and race hosting fees. This huge pool of money is then shared among the teams based on performance. The better a team finishes in the Constructors' Championship, the larger their share of the prize money. For example, top teams like Mercedes, Red Bull, or Ferrari often take home the biggest rewards because they finish higher in the rankings. But it's not just about winning. Every team gets a basic payment just for being on the grid, which helps cover part of their costs. On top of that, some famous teams like Ferrari also receive special bonuses due to their long history and value to the sport. This creates a system where success brings even more resources, allowing top teams to stay ahead, while smaller teams fight hard to climb the ladder and earn a bigger slice of the prize pool. In short, prize money is the backbone of Formula One team earnings. It fuels development, pays salaries, and keeps the wheels turning in one of the most expensive sports in the world. Sponsorships are the lifeline of Formula One teams and often bring in more money than prize funds. Companies pay millions, sometimes even hundreds of millions, just to have their logo displayed on a car, driver's suit, or even the team's garage. For example, brands like Petronas with Mercedes, Oracle with Red Bull, and Santander with Ferrari spend huge amounts to be linked with the sport's global image. Formula One reaches hundreds of millions of fans worldwide, which makes it an advertising powerhouse. The faster and more successful a team is, the more valuable its sponsorship deals become. But sponsorships are not only about logos. Many of these partnerships involve technology sharing or business deals. For instance, fuel companies use the track as a testing ground for new products, and technology firms work with teams to push innovation. This gives sponsors both global exposure and real-world research opportunities. Even smaller teams survive mainly through these deals, as their budget often depends on attracting mid-sized sponsors. Without sponsorships, most teams would struggle to pay for expensive car development, staff, and travel across the world. In short, sponsors are not just partners, they are the financial engine that keeps Formula One running at top speed. Car branding is one of the most visible ways Formula One teams make money. Every inch of a Formula One car can become valuable space for advertising. From the front wing to the rear wing, even down to the driver's helmet, companies pay millions to have their names seen by a global audience. The car becomes a moving billboard, traveling at over 300 km/h while being watched by millions on TV and in person at races. For big sponsors, prime spots like the side pods or the rear wing cost the most because they are always in view during broadcasts. Smaller companies often buy space in less obvious areas, still gaining international exposure at a fraction of the cost. Some brands even compete for exclusive placement, which makes car branding a major source of income. Beyond just logos, the car's entire design is built around creating an attractive image that showcases these partnerships. This is why the look of each car changes every season, depending on who is paying for those spots. For teams, branding is not just decoration, it is survival. Without these deals, many teams wouldn't have the funding needed to develop their cars or pay their staff. In the end, car branding turns speed into money. Team owners play a big role in how Formula One teams make money. Many teams are backed by powerful corporations or wealthy investors who see F1 as both a passion and a business opportunity. For example, Red Bull owns two teams, Red Bull Racing and Visa Cash App RB, using the sport to promote its energy drink brand worldwide. Mercedes, backed by Daimler, uses F1 to showcase its engineering power and connect with customers. Some owners, like Lawrence Stroll with Aston Martin, invest heavily not only to build a winning team, but also to boost the value of the car company linked to it. Owning a team brings global recognition, new business deals, and direct marketing benefits as the F1 stage reaches millions of viewers. At the same time, a successful team can increase the brand value of the company or investor behind it, turning victories on the track into profit off the track. For smaller owners, F1 can be a risky financial challenge, but the rewards of visibility and prestige keep them committed. In short, team owners see Formula One as more than a sport. It's an investment that can create brand power, open doors in business, and bring returns far beyond racing. Merchandise is another strong way Formula One teams make money, and it connects directly with fans. Every team sells a wide range of products like caps, shirts, jackets, and even scale models of their cars. Fans buy these items not just for fashion, but to show loyalty and feel closer to their favorite team or driver. Big names like Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull have massive merchandise sales because their fan bases are global. The revenue from these sales is huge, especially during race weekends when thousands of fans buy team gear at the track. Online stores also make merchandise available worldwide, creating year-round income. Some teams partner with fashion brands or sports companies, making limited edition collections that sell out quickly and bring in extra profit. Merchandise also acts as free advertising. Every fan wearing a branded shirt becomes a walking promotion for the team. For smaller teams, merchandise may not bring as much income, but it still helps build a loyal fan following that can grow over time. In Formula One, merchandise is more than just souvenirs. It's a business tool that turns passion into profit, while strengthening the bond between teams and fans across the globe. Media deals are one of the biggest money makers in Formula One, and teams benefit directly from them. The sport earns billions each year from selling broadcasting rights to TV channels and streaming platforms across the world. Fans in more than 180 countries watch every race, making Formula One of the most valuable sports properties. Companies like Sky Sports, ESPN, and F1 TV pay huge amounts for the rights to show the races, and this money goes into the central prize pool that teams share. The more popular the sport becomes, the bigger these deals grow. Media coverage also raises the value of sponsorships and car branding because it guarantees global visibility. For teams, this means that every race is not just about winning points. It's about being seen by millions of viewers. Even mid-field or smaller teams benefit because their logos and cars still appear on screen, giving sponsors the exposure they paid for. The new focus on digital platforms and streaming has also opened fresh revenue streams, attracting younger fans who prefer online viewing. In short, media deals are the financial engine that spreads Formula One worldwide, ensuring that teams continue to earn money simply by competing and being broadcast to a global audience. Tech partnerships are a major way Formula One teams make money while also gaining advanced technology. Big companies in IT, engineering, and fuel industries often team up with F1 teams to test and promote their products. For example, Microsoft, Google, and AWS have provided cloud and data solutions to improve race strategies, while fuel giants like Shell and Petronas use F1 cars as high-speed laboratories for new fuels and lubricants. These companies pay large sums for the partnership, but they also get valuable research data from the extreme conditions of Formula One. The collaboration works both ways. Teams receive money and cutting-edge tools to develop faster cars, while partners use the exposure and innovation to improve their consumer products. Fans also notice these partnerships as branding often appears on cars, garages, and team uniforms. Even smaller teams benefit, as tech companies like Dell or HP provide equipment and services in exchange for global promotion. These deals go beyond sponsorships because they add real technical value, making them long-term and strategic. In short, tech partnerships turn Formula One into both a racing sport and a research platform, giving teams money, tools, and innovation to stay competitive. Future growth is key to how Formula One teams will keep making money in the coming years. The sport is expanding into new markets like the United States, Middle East, and Asia, which means more fans, more races, and bigger business opportunities. Netflix's Drive to Survive has also opened F1 to millions of new viewers, especially younger audiences, creating fresh demand for merchandise, sponsorships, and events. Teams are already planning to use this global attention to sign bigger sponsorships and improve their branding. At the same time, Formula One is focusing on sustainability, such as hybrid engines and carbon-neutral goals, which attract eco-conscious companies that want to invest in green technology. Esports and virtual racing are also becoming new revenue streams, connecting fans online and opening doors for digital sponsorships. With more races being added to the calendar and a push toward digital platforms, the value of media rights will continue to grow. For teams, this means future income will not only come from traditional prize money and sponsorships, but also from new markets and industries that see F1 as the perfect stage. In short, the future of Formula One promises even bigger growth, both on and off the track.